averaging 15.5. Interesting difference from our first game to this one is that both Kennedy Catholic and West Middlesex have each had at least 7 days off before tonight's matchup. This is their first playoff game for each team in districts. Kennedy's last game came last Tuesday against Crawford Christian, while West Middlesex hasn't played since February 13th against Rocky Grove. Might see some rust have to get shaken off early on, but jitters in the air when it comes to playoff basketball.
And our playoff video tonight is brought to you by Wealth Management, Hemlock Wealth Management. We appreciate their great support for tonight's broadcast. And now we are ready for our starting lineups, brought to you by 21st Century Energy Group. Call them today for your home heating or commercial fuel needs. Follow them on Facebook or visit them at 21stcenturyenergygroup.com. First for the Kennedy Catholic Golden Eagles, they look like this. 6'3" junior averaging 13 a game, Deshaun Roy. The 5'10" senior averaging 3 a game, Tajir Chambers. The 6'3" junior averaging 18 a game, Jahil Scarborough. The 6'3" senior averaging 2 a game, Sam Atkinson. And the 5'11" junior averaging 14 a game, Javier Miller, for head coach Nico Fatimas and his 10 and 12 Kennedy Golden Eagles. Now for West Middlesex, they look like this. A 6'2" junior averaging 11 a game, Sean Hoffman. 5'10" freshman averaging 6 a game, Logan Dick. 6' junior averaging 3 a game, Braden Covert. 6' junior averaging 17 a game, Roman Golub. And the 5'9" freshman averaging 15 a game, Nolan Golub. Head coach Tyler Babcock and his 9 and 13 West Middlesex Big Reds.
Our officials for tonight's contest, Steven Searle, Grant Miller, and David Searle. Had a great officiating crew for our first game tonight, and we have a good crew on hand for our second game tonight as well, as the starting lineups continue to be introduced here at E.J. McCluskey Gymnasium. Just a reminder, Sharon, your winner of our first game here this evening, 64-56 over Warren. The Tigers will move on to face Cathedral Prep in a District 10 title game rematch this Friday night.
And so we are guaranteed at least 2 Mercer County teams in the District 10 championship, as winner of this game will face the winner of Erie First and Erie Prep Academy. They're playing tonight at Mercyhurst University. In case you did not hear, Mercyhurst Prep beat Greenville tonight 85-56 in 2A boys, and Hickory losing to Cathedral Prep 95-69.
And the other thing that's on the line for our second matchup tonight is, if I'm correct, the loser season is over after tonight's game. The winner moves on, and they will clinch another game in the state playoffs after the District 10 title game, but the loser season is over after tonight's game.
And that's a great point, because in a lot of these District 10 playoff games, we don't have too many do-or-die games after you get past the quarterfinals. So this is a do-or-die game. If you win, you move on. If you lose, your season's over. And you think about the difference. The winner gets a District 10 championship game and a state playoff appearance. The loser, season's over. So it's a huge character for one of these two teams tonight.
If we needed any other stakes to add to this rivalry matchup, the third meeting this season, first meeting was a West Middlesex victory on 62-50 on January 9th. Second meeting on February 3rd, the Big Reds won that contest 62-47. As Bob mentioned, Kennedy Catholic led by first-year head coach Nico Fatimas. This is like a full circle moment for me. When I was young, I remember watching Nico Fatimas at Poland, one of the best sharpshooters in the state of Ohio. West Middlesex led by fifth-year head coach in Tyler Babcock. Starters on the floor, Big Reds wearing their home white uniforms. West Middlesex across the chest, while Kennedy Catholic wearing their road burgundy uniforms. Kennedy across the chest in white, outlined in gold. Both teams out on the floor. Hoffman on the tip for West Middlesex, and Roy on the tip for Kennedy. Tip is won by the Big Reds. They will have the opening possession. Kennedy coming out in a man-to-man defense. West Middlesex moving from left to right here on the floor at E.J. McCluskey Gymnasium. Class Single A District 10 semifinal matchup. West Middlesex with it in the hands of Roman Golub. He drives inside, gets some separation on the defender, but his mid-range jumper is off the mark. So Kennedy empty on their first possession defensively. Now they will have their first hand trying to get the ball in the hoop. That pass is stolen by number 4, Logan Dick. Dick comes the other way. Layup is good, and the Big Reds on the board first tonight.
Yeah, great job by Logan intercepting that pass, taking it coast to coast, and West Middlesex leads here 2-0.
As I mentioned, the Big Reds won both regular season matchups by double figures. Driving inside, shot was deflected for Miller, and that one goes out of bounds. It'll stay with Kennedy Catholic. 7:02 to go in our opening quarter. Just underway. West Middlesex leads 2-0. Ball will be inbounded by Miller. He gets it in to Jahil Scarborough. Scarborough had a season-high 30 points last time out against Crawford Christian. Deshaun Roy over to Atkinson, now over to the corner. Kennedy trying to get it inside. Atkinson loses the dribble. That'll go out of play, and it'll stay with Kennedy Catholic. That was Logan Dick again defensively, jarring it free. So he's been all over the place in the early stages of this game on the defensive end. Ball inbounded to Javier Miller. Miller drives in. Runner no good. Offensive rebounded. Put back off the mark from Roy. Rebounded by Braden Covert. Here come the Big Reds the other way. Hoffman, too strong. Rebounded by Scarborough. Jahil Scarborough wearing those bright green shoes. Layup is good on the other end. He took it himself. And Jahil Scarborough, a name we'll be saying a lot in the scoring column tonight. He gets the Golden Eagles on the board.
Yeah, the 6'3" junior taking it strong to the rim. And we are tied at 2 here early in this first quarter.
Big Reds have it. Over to Logan Dick on the right wing. He's guarded by Scarborough. Kennedy staying in that man-to-man defense. Dick collapsed upon to the other block. Extra pass. Corner 3 for the Big Reds. Too strong. Offensive rebound by Dick. And he'll pass it to Hoffman, who'll give an extra pass to the left wing. Three-pointer is good for Braden Covert.
His 16th three of the year for Covert. Extra pass, rebound, and West Middlesex now leads 5-2.
West Middlesex, like we saw from Sharon the last game, not a single senior in the starting lineup. Kennedy answers. Nice pass from Scarborough. Finds his teammate on the other end and laying it up and in with ease.
That was Chambers. He changed his number. He is number 20. So a late change on a uniform. So Tyjair Chambers is number 20.
5-4, Big Reds lead. Right-handed scoop shot from Golub is off the mark. Here comes Scarborough the other direction. Kennedy looking to take their first lead of the game. Atkinson, jump stop, shot blocked. Offensive rebound. And a three-pointer from Deshaun Roy is no good as well. Loose ball on the floor. Kennedy wants it more, and they'll keep the possession. Inside, shot blocked. A lot going on under the Kennedy hoop. Or under the Middlesex hoop, excuse me. A foul will be called on number 10, Javier Miller.
And that'll be his first. 5-4 West Middlesex, 4:40 to go first quarter.
Big Reds have it, moving left to right, fading away from the mid-range. That shot is off the mark from Nolan Golub. Here come the Golden Eagles. Jahil Scarborough in the right corner, driving inside, and he walked. Nice job defensively by Roman Golub. Kind of pulled the chair out from behind Jahil Scarborough driving in, and he started stumbling backwards, and he walked.
I want to remind you our video broadcast tonight being brought to you by Hemlock Wealth Management. Appreciate their support tonight to bring you this live video of tonight's District 10 semifinal game.
Big Reds have it as we approach 4 minutes remaining in our opening quarter. Sean Hoffman kicks it back out. A three-pointer is good for Braden Covert, his second of the opening quarter. He's already doubled up his season average, and the Big Reds have doubled up Kennedy, now leading 8-4. Golden Eagles looking to answer. Miller cannot. Offensive rebound for Atkinson. Putback is through.
And Sam Atkinson, the 6'3" senior who does it all for Coach Fatimas, makes it 8-6 Middlesex.
Roman Golub driving in, muscles over two defenders, and an offensive foul will be called on Golub as hitting the deck for Kennedy Catholic were both Sam Atkinson as well as Javier Miller.
So who officially got that charge? Because Sam Atkinson, as I had posted earlier, he has taken 40 charges this year. And now we have our media timeout. We'll talk about it during the break.
We'll take a break. 3:38 to go in our opening quarter. West Middlesex on top, 8-6. We'll be right back on your home in the District 10 playoffs, Sports Radio 96.7 and Sports Radio 96.7 Facebook Live.
Century Energy Group is the leader in residential and commercial fuel delivery. For over 50 years, they have provided quality heating oils, propane, heat, gasoline, diesel, and lubricants to western Pennsylvania and eastern Ohio, with 7 locations including Newcastle, Grove City, Conneaut, Lake, and Erie. The 21st Century Energy Group is your locally owned neighborhood fuel provider. Call them today for your home heating or commercial fuel needs at 1-800-922-5454. And don't forget to follow them on Facebook or visit them at 21stcenturyenergygroup.com.
Top Tier Federal Credit Union is now open at 2790 East State Street in Hermitage, near Cranex. Stop in or start your membership application online at toptierfcu.org. The credit union offers checking, savings, loans, and much more, and they incentivize you to do business with them with their special bonus dividend. Top Tier Federal Credit Union, everything banking should be. Personalized, simple, and member-focused. Now open at 2790 East State Street in Hermitage, near Cranex. Federally insured by NCUA, Equal Housing Lender.
The first quarter is brought to you by the Grove City Area Federal Credit Union. Banking, but better.
Welcome back inside E.J. McCluskey Gymnasium. 3:38 opening. Leads Kennedy Catholic 8-6. Anthony Romo, Bob Greenberg back on the call here from Farrell High School for this District 10 Class Single A boys basketball semifinal. Golden Eagles with possession. Moving from right to left up the floor. Sam Atkinson has it at the volleyball line. Guarded heavily by Braden Covert. Loose ball on the floor. And the Golden Eagles will keep possession. Jahiel Scarborough has it.
And Golub almost stole that, then I think he did have it for a second, then lost it.
Javier Miller driving inside. Past Nolan Golub. His shot off the back of the rim and out. Ball tapped out to Atkinson, who dives on the floor and keeps it with the Golden Eagles. Now to Scarborough, top of the key, three-pointer off to the right. Rebounded by Hoffman. Nolan Golub the other way. His shot was defended very well by Tajier Chambers. So an empty possession. Score remains 8-6 with 2 minutes 45 seconds remaining in our opening quarter. Kennedy with it. Jahiel Scarborough has it. He'll step into a three. He hits a three. Actually a two. They're going to call it a long two. So we are tied up at 8. Jahiel Scarborough up to 4 first quarter points.
Yeah, they got to put a hand in front of him. He can score in bunches, Jahiel.
All even at 8. Kennedy has not led thus far in the first quarter. Big Reds looking to gain the lead back. They cannot, but Hoffman comes in for the offensive rebound. Extra pass was stolen by Deshaun Roy on the backside defensively. Golden Eagles push it the other way. Nice find to Roy. Does it on both ends. Deshaun Roy, his first points of the night, and Kennedy takes their first lead at 10-8.
Yeah, Deshaun Roy, what a year he has had. The big guy gives Kennedy a little 8-0 run now to go up 10-8.
Roman Golub, nice pump fake, driving inside, stepping through the defender, and he puts it in from the left block.
And we're back tied again at 10.
Roman Golub's first points of the evening, and back and forth we go. Roy to Atkinson, extended upon the top of the perimeter. Sam Atkinson guarded heavily by Braden Covert. To Roy, to Miller. Javier Miller with 1:25 to go in the first quarter. He takes a long three. That's off the mark, but Scarborough gets the offensive board. He'll take a three. Rattles out. Rebounded by Sean. Here come the Big Reds. Golub kicks it to the corner. Roman for three. Just hit the front of the rim, but an offensive rebound by Dick. His putback is no good. Atkinson on the floor again. He gets a rebound for the Golden Eagles as we are under 60 seconds to go in the first quarter. Quick pass up the floor, extra one to the corner. Miller driving in. Double clutch layup is good.
And Kennedy back on top here, 12-10 on Miller's first two. 40 seconds to go in the quarter.
Jump stop by Nolan Golub, fading away from the right side of the lane. Shot off the front of the rim. Scarborough with the rebound, up the floor to Miller. Another layup. And the lead is up to 4 for the Golden Eagles, 14-10 with 30 seconds to go in our first quarter.
It's a 12-2 run here for Kennedy Catholic.
They have taken momentum late in our first quarter. Driving inside was Nolan Golub. He was bumped by Sam Atkinson on the jumper. He'll have 2 shots coming up.
And everybody can catch their breath here momentarily.
We've seen a lot of pace early on tonight. So 2 free throws coming up for Nolan Golub. He's a 59% free throw shooter. His first is off to the right. Substitutions for both sides. Checking in for the Big Reds is Caleb Concar. Checking in for the Golden Eagles is Romeo Thompson.
21 seconds to go here in this first quarter. Now what is going on here? You have a sub issue here?
14-10, Kennedy Catholic leads West Middlesex with 21.6 seconds remaining in our first quarter. District 10 Class Single A semifinal here tonight inside E.J. McCluskey Gymnasium. Checking back into the game is Sean Hoffman.
Yeah, you can't sub in until a time comes off the clock.
That's fair.
So I believe that's what happened here.
So our officials discussing, and they'll figure it out. Another free throw upcoming for Nolan Golub as he looks to split the pair. Second shot is up, and it is no good. Coming in for the rebound right off of the bench is Thompson. And the Golden Eagles have it. Atkinson will hand it off to Jahil Scarborough, who gets in front of midcourt. 11 seconds remain in our first quarter. Thompson in the left corner. He'll dribble out of the pressure. Now pass it over to Roy. Down to 4 seconds. Down to 3. Good defense by the Big Reds. They force the turnover. Up, and the shot will not get off at the buzzer. 14-10, Kennedy leads at the end of our first quarter of play. We'll be back with second quarter action when we return on your home for the District 10 playoffs, Sports Radio 96.7.
Your hip, your knee, your shoulder, whatever has been holding you back, UPMC Orthopedic Care is where you'll find experts to help you get back to a better quality of life. UPMC is pioneering minimally invasive surgeries, and we offer personalized treatment plans and same-day surgery to get you home and moving sooner. It's your ankle, your elbow, your hand, and it's your move. Visit upmc.com/ortho to learn how UPMC can help.
Shell Restoration is now Shell Roofing and Exteriors, offering roofing, siding, windows, gutters, and decks, all with the quality you trust. Same team, new name, full exterior services. Shell Roofing and Exteriors is committed to quality service and trusted by Western Pennsylvania residents for 14 years. For quality craftsmanship and experience, contact Shell Roofing and Exteriors. Find Shell Roofing and Exteriors on Facebook or visit them at shellbuilt.com.
The second quarter is brought to you by the Penn Ohio Roofing and Siding Group for all of your roofing, siding, and exterior needs.
14-10, Kennedy Catholic leads West Middlesex in this District 10 Class 1A boys basketball semifinal matchup. Start of the second quarter, Anthony Romo, Bob Greenberg back on the call. Golden Eagles with possession to start the second quarter, moving from right to left. Jahil Scarborough has it for Kennedy Catholic. They trailed early on in the first quarter, but they've been able to grab possession as Scarborough's wild right-handed hook shot is off the mark, rebounded by Nolan Golub. First possession of the second quarter for the Big Reds, as Kennedy will continue to stay in this zone defense. Nice job passing it to the right block. Atkinson altered the shot. The ball will roll out of bounds. No foul called, and the possession will go back to Kennedy.
And a little alley-oop there to Hoffman, and then just not able to finish. So Kennedy back with the basketball, leading 14-10.
Golden Eagles have been led by Javier Miller and Jahil Scarborough, who have 4 points each offensively. Braden Covert has a game-high 6 points early on for West Middlesex. Scarborough on the other end almost muscled that up and in, but he was fouled down low. I believe that foul will be called on Brady Gerlach.
Gerlach, the 5'9" sophomore who was injured during the football season, has come back and has really had a good year off the bench here for Tyler Babcock.
First free throw from Scarborough rattles out. He'll look to split the pair right here. Jahil Scarborough averaged 24 points per game in the 2 games between Kennedy Catholic and West Middlesex in the regular season. Second free throw from Scarborough, good. So he splits the pair, he's up to 5 points, and the lead is up to 5 for Kennedy.
Yeah, 15-10, Kennedy on top.
7 minutes, 8 seconds to go in our second quarter. Three-pointer from Nolan Golub is no good. Rebounded by Scarborough. And here comes Kennedy. Scarborough in front of midcourt, passes it off to the corner. Javier Miller has it. He's guarded by Hoffman. He's double-teamed and passes it out to Scarborough at the top of the key, who will give it right back. Under 7 to go in the second quarter. Three-pointer from Miller's off the front of the rim. Rebounded by Nolan Golub. Golub, only a freshman, averaging 15.5 points per game. He's double-teamed, trapped in front of midcourt, but he passes it over to Roman. Extra pass, right wing three, off the mark. It was a very good look for Gerlach, but West Middlesex gets it back. Roman Golub from the top of the key. His three-pointer no good. Third opportunity. That one will not fall through as well. How about a fourth try? Put back, no good, but Nolan Golub was fouled, and he'll head to the free.
Yeah, Nolan Golub there getting a couple looks, just couldn't get him to drop. The Golubs right now are 1 of 10 from the field. One reason why the Big Reds are trailing their shot, not just those two, but everybody's not falling tonight.
First free throw from Nolan Golub is good. And the Golubs, Nolan averaged 10 points per game against Kennedy in the regular season. Roman averaged 18.5, and they've combined now for just 3. Second free throw is good from Nolan Golub. He's up to 2 points. Substitution, Nolan Golub will check out. Checking back in will be Logan Dick. 15-12, Kennedy Catholic leads. 6 minutes, 20 seconds remain in our second quarter. Javier Miller will walk it into the front court for Kennedy. He'll be picked up right in front of midcourt by Logan Dick. Going down low to the left block. Roy is fouled, and he puts it up and in, +1.
Yeah, big basket by Kennedy big man. Sean Roy, he has 4 tonight.
He's looking to make it 5.
I think that score is backwards. Should be 17-12.
Free throw, no good. Rebounded by Scarborough. Over to Roy, over to Miller, back to Scarborough. He'll try the 3, and a travel will be called before the shot goes up. And they're fixing the score now, but they're fixing it the other way. It should be Kennedy 17-12. The scoreboard reads the Big Reds with 17. We'll get that fixed. 6 minutes, 1 second to go in the second quarter. The score is now correct. Big Reds with it. Skip pass to the right corner. Hoffman will step into the 3. He hits the 3. Nice shot from Sean Hoffman, his 18th three-pointer of this season. And the lead is now down to 2.
He has a good look and a good finish. Scores wrong again now. It's 17-15.
Bad night to be the scoreboard operator. Scarborough's shot is, he thinks it's deflected. Our officials disagree. It'll be West Middlesex ball.
5:33 to go in this first half. 17-15 Kennedy.
Logan Dick will walk it into the front court. Golden Eagles leading 17-15. Dick with 2 points in the first half. Coming off the screen now is Gerlach. He kicks it to Hoffman. He'll try another 3. Off the rim and out. But West Middlesex gets it back. The putback is good from Logan Dick. And we are tied at 17.
Yeah, great effort tonight by Logan Dick.
It's been a first half of runs thus far.
And Roman Gold will pick up his second foul.
Something to keep an eye on. 2 substitutions for the Big Reds. Checking out of the game is Concar as well as Gerlach. Checking back in is Nolan Golub and Covert. All tied up at 17. 5 minutes, 3 seconds remain in our first half. So we're getting a clarification at the table, I believe, on the score.
Score's right.
17-17 is our score. Inbounding will be Deshaun Roy. 6'4" junior. Bad pass on the inbound. West Middlesex steals it, and an easy layup on the other end for Nolan Golub.
And Middlesex retakes the lead here, 19-17.
This has been, like I said, a half of runs. Atkinson has it. Almost had it stolen from behind by Nolan Golub. Over to Jahil Scarborough on the left wing. Underhand pass back to Atkinson. Under 4 minutes and 40 seconds to go in the second quarter. Atkinson to Javier Miller. Miller drives in, loses it going up, and he will be fouled. Looks like that foul is going to be called on Covert, and it will be. That'll be his first. And heading to the line for 2 shots will be Javier Miller.
I'd like to thank, once again, our video sponsor, Hemlock Wealth Management. Appreciate their support tonight.
First free throw from Miller is no good. Javier Miller Came in tonight averaging over 14.5 points per game. He's reached double figures 14 times this season. He's up to 4 thus far, looking for his 5th point right here if he can knock down the free throw. Miller shoots it at a 66% clip from the line. He knocks it down. He's up to 5 first half points. And the lead is back down to 1 at 19-18 for West Middlesex. Sean Hoffman over to Covert, an extra pass, driving down the left side of the lane and laying it up and in is Logan Dick. He has 6 first half points. He's up to his season average.
Yeah, big first half for the 5'10" freshman.
Both teams very young. A lot of youth on the floor here tonight for this Class Single A District 10 semifinal. Floating it up and in off of the chaos is Javier Miller. And back and forth we go.
These teams, you could tell, Anthony, they know each other so well. Nothing's going to surprise either team out on the floor tonight.
Third meeting this season between these two sides. The up and under from Golub is no good. Here comes Jahil Scarborough. Bounce pass to Deshaun Roy. 2 big reds in the air, and a foul will be called as Roy will head back to the line. It's a matter of who that foul was called on. It's going to be on number 12, Sean Hoffman, his first.
And we're going to have our media timeout. Everybody will get to catch their breath here. This exciting game here tonight.
Us included. 3:38 to go in the second quarter. Big Reds lead 21-20. We'll take a break. Rest of the second quarter when we come back on your home of the District 10 playoff, Sports Radio 96.7.
Why is your auto loan not at Grove City Area Federal Credit Union? Seriously, why isn't it? If you financed your vehicle at the dealership, you're probably paying way more than you need. Refinance today and receive up to $100 from us. Lower your rate, shrink your payment, and smile more every month. It's fast and simple. For more details, go to gcafcu.org or text the word auto to 724-458-7520. The Grove City Area Federal Credit Union. Members of NCUA, an equal opportunity lender.
The second quarter is brought to you by the Penn Ohio Roofing and Siding Group for all of your roofing, siding, and exterior needs.
3 minutes, 38 seconds remain in our first half in this District 10 Class Single A boys basketball semifinal matchup between the West Middlesex Big Reds and the Kennedy Catholic Golden Eagles. West Middlesex leads 21-20. Anthony Romo, Bob Greenberg back on the call. It's been a busy night at E.J. McCluskey Gymnasium. Sharon defeated Warren in our first game tonight, 64-56, to move to the 4A District 10 title game against Cathedral Prep on Friday night.
Other finals tonight, Cathedral Prep beats Hickory 95-69. Aston Bull, 18 points, was our Reinhardt's player of the game. Mercier's Prep, 85, Greenville, 56. Those losers still alive in consolation games. Greenville will have to win on Friday. Hickory, the top 5 teams in this bracket, move on, so they have already advanced to the state tournament.
Back underway, Deshaun Roy at the free throw line for 2 shots for the Golden Eagles. Second and third free throws of the first half. First one is off the mark. Roy has another one coming. Deshaun Roy, 4 points thus far in the first half. He is 0 for 2 from the foul line. Looking to get his first one to go in. He cannot. Make it 0 for 3. Loose ball in the right corner. Diving on the floor are players from both sides. They're going to give West Middlesex possession and a timeout.
And we'll keep it here.
We'll keep it right here. 3:35 remains in our second quarter. Leading scores early on in this game for Kennedy Catholic, it's been Javier Miller. Has 7 points in the first half for the Golden Eagles. For West Middlesex, it has been Logan Dick and Braden Covert who have 6 points each. Third meeting this season between these two teams. West Middlesex won both in the regular season.
A halftime score in the other 1A semifinal right now. Erie first, the number 1 seed, may lead Erie Prep 32-21.
Okay.
And so the winner of that game plays the winner of this one, and that will be a Friday night District 10 championship matchup.
So West Middlesex will have the ball coming out of the timeout. Hoffman inbounds to Logan Dick as the Big Reds move left to right on this E.J. McCluskey Gymnasium floor. Ball on the right wing in the hands of Roman Golub. He'll step into the three-pointer. That's an air ball rebounded by Jahil Scarborough. Scarborough up the floor to Javier Miller. Miller over Golub. Layup too soft, but gets his own rebound. Pass out to Scarborough. He'll float it up from the free throw line and it falls in. Nifty shot from Jahil Scarborough, and Kennedy reclaims the lead at 22-21.
Yeah, big time move there. Got the offensive rebound to keep that possession alive for the Golden Eagles.
Big Reds with it. Hoffman, a little bit out of control. Tried to pass it to his teammate Golub in the corner, but it had too much mustard on it. Goes out of play. Kennedy will get the ball back. 2:55 remains in our second quarter. Golden Eagles with the ball, leading by 1.
4 lead changes here in this first half.
Javier Miller, guarded by Nolan Golub, over to Atkinson at the top of the three-point line. Now Jahil Scarborough, picked up by Roman Golub. He'll take him into the post. Steps back from the left corner, shot no good. Roy with the offensive rebound, and it'll stay with Kennedy Catholic as it was poked out of bounds by Sean Hoffman.
And Roy is he is a handful on those boards, averaging I think about 13 or 14 per game this year.
I understand why. He is always up there with at least one hand on the ball. Atkinson, long shot, no good. Right on cue, Deshaun Roy, putback attempt, no good. Rebounded by Logan Dick. As we approach 2 minutes, 20 seconds to go in our second quarter, Kennedy on top 22-21. Nolan Golub defended up top by Tajier Chambers. Big Red slowing it down a little bit. Off of the curl cut. Jumper from the left side of the lane from Dick is no good. Rebounded by the Golden Eagles. Scarborough, guarded by Roman Golub. Both softly step into that jumper. Long two is no good. Rebounded by Sean Hoffman. Big Reds looking for their 10th win of the season. Looking to get to that district championship game if they win. Kennedy Catholic looking for their 11th win if they can come out on top tonight. Nolan Golub looking to float it up from the left block over Scarborough. He's unsuccessful. And Jahil Scarborough gets the rebound. Taking it himself the other way. Right-handed hook shot, no good from the block. Rebounded by Hoffman. Both offenses have cooled down here as of late in the second quarter. Roman Golub over Atkinson. He is attempting to take the charge. He's unsuccessful in doing so. And a blocking foul will be called on Sam Atkinson. That's his second.
And that'll put Roman Golub to the foul line. Kennedy Catholic looking to reach the finals for the 36th time. They have won 29 District 10 titles. Middlesex looking to reach it for the 20th time.
First free throw from Golub is good.
In Middlesex, they have won 10 championships. Their last was in 2018.
As Golub splits the pair. And we're going to have a foul called on the floor on Kennedy Catholic.
Who's that on? Is that on Roy?
That'll be on Roy. That'll be his first.
It'll be 2 shots here.
And both Kennedy and West Middlesex, their last District 10 championship game appearances ended in wins. First shot from Hoffman is good.
And Nico Fatimas is wondering how the shots were coming out of this. He thought maybe it was just kind of a block out, but the official said no, he was going up to shoot.
So Big Reds up 23-22. Hoffman's second free throw good as well. And that'll push the lead back up to 2. Both teams have gotten to the foul line a good amount in the first half. Very physical game in this rivalry matchup, with the winner moving on to the District 10 championship game and the loser's season being over. Scarborough loses the dribble, stolen by Roman Golub. Golub fading away from the left side of the lane, no good. Offensive rebound by Nolan Golub. Back out to Roman. He drives in, floats it with the right hand. No good. Rebounded by Chambers. Under a minute to go in our first half. West Middlesex leads 24-22. Scarborough driving in. He'll put it up with the right hand and in.
And we are tied at 24 now with 42 seconds to go in the first half.
24 first half points for Kennedy. All have come from inside the three-point arc. Down low, Roman Golub from the right block, no good. Rebounded by Scarborough. Down to 30 seconds in the first half. Scarborough pushing it the other way. Through the contact, no good. Rebound by Roy, put back off the mark, but he'll have 2 shots coming up. Deshaun Roy, once again, playing hard. And coming up a little bit limp is Braden Covert of West Middlesex. Has his hands on his knees in front of the Big Reds bench. Maybe just a little bit windy. This has been a physical game in the opening half.
Yeah, up and down the floor. Not sure we would need a shot clock here tonight.
No.
With these two teams.
Not by any means. 2 shots coming up for Deshaun Roy. First free throw, off the mark.
And Roy now 0 of 4 from the line.
came in tonight as a 56% free throw shooter. And the Golden Eagles have played a good first half against a team they lost to twice in the regular season, but they have left a lot of points on the board, and Roy misses both. 20 seconds to go in our second quarter. Nolan Golub into the front court, pulls up from the free throw line. Off to the right. Loose ball, it'll go out of bounds. Last off of number 15 for the Big Reds, Caleb Concar.
Yeah, I'm not really sure you're taking that shot with 14 seconds on the clock. If I'm Middlesex, I'm trying to run it down, but Kennedy will now have a shot to take the lead here at halftime.
Yeah, we'll see if KC can take advantage. Scarborough in front of midcourt, down to 6 seconds. Driving in through 3 defenders, shot no good. That's going to be last off of his left hand and out of bounds. West Middlesex will get it back with 2.9 seconds remaining in the quarter. All tied up at 24. Roman Golub's going to let it roll up to the volleyball line. He'll pick it up at midcourt. Down to 1, down to 0, and a foul's going to be called before the end of the quarter. Nico Fatimas is beside himself.
It's only going to be the 4th foul, I think, so I don't think there'll be shots here.
Good point. They're going to have to put a little bit of time back on the clock.
And they will not.
They will not. So that'll take us to our halftime break. All tied up at 24. We'll take a break. We'll talk about this first half when we return on your home of the District 10 playoffs. Sports Radio 96.7.
Auto loan not at Grove City Area Federal Credit Union. Seriously, why isn't it? If you financed your vehicle at the dealership, you're probably paying way more than you need. Refinance today and receive up to $100 from us. Lower your rate, shrink your payment, and smile more every month. It's fast and simple. For more details, go to gcafcu.org or text the word AUTO to 724-458-7520. The Grove City Area Federal Credit Union. Members of NCUA and Equal Opportunity Lender.
The second quarter is brought to you by the Penn Ohio Roofing and Siding Group for all of your roofing, siding, and exterior needs.
Welcome back inside E.J. McCluskey Gymnasium. 24-all is our score here at halftime of the District 10 Class 1A Boys Basketball Semifinal. Anthony Romo, Bob Greenberg back on the call. It's been back and forth early on between West Middlesex and West Middlesex and Kennedy Catholic. You know, before we touch on this is my first time calling a game here at Farrell, Bob. By far one of the best venues in Western PA.
Yeah, unbelievable venue here. I've been here for decades, and for a playoff game, a regular season game, whatever, between the floor and the stands and the electronics here, it's definitely unique at the high school level, to say the least.
Most definitely is. Kennedy Catholic and West Middlesex, like we mentioned earlier, the winner of tonight's matchup will move on to the Class 1A District Championship game on Friday, while the losers season will be over. Let's take a look at the first half from both sides. West Middlesex, jumped out to an early lead, and then Kennedy Catholic used a big, 11-2 or 13-2 run towards the end of the first quarter to start to take momentum. As we take a look at who scored in the first half for both sides. First for West Middlesex, Nolan Golub had 5 points in the first half. 4 points in the first half, for the Big Reds. Roman Golub had 3 points. Braden Covert had 6 points, courtesy of 2 3-pointers in the first quarter. Logan Dick also 6 points in the first half for the Big Reds, while Sean Hoffman had 5. So Dick and Covert are your first half leading scorers for West Middlesex. Taking a look at Kennedy Catholic, Deshaun Roy had 4 points in the first half, but he was 0 for 5 from the free throw line. Tajier Chambers had 2 points for the Golden Eagles. Jahil Scarborough, the team's leading scorer coming into tonight, had 9 first half points, and Javier Miller had the other 7 first half points for Kennedy Catholic. And that'll take us to another break. We'll continue to talk about this matchup, and we'll give some scores from around District 10 when we return. This is halftime of West Middlesex Kennedy Catholic. We'll be right back on your home of the District 10 playoffs, Sports Radio 96.7 and Sports Radio 96.7 Facebook Live.
Your hip, your knee, your shoulder, whatever has been holding you back, UPMC Orthopedic Care is where you'll find experts to help you get back to a better quality of life. UPMC is pioneering minimally invasive surgeries, and we offer personalized treatment plans and same-day surgery to get you home and moving sooner. It's your ankle, your elbow, your hand, and it's your move. Visit upmc.com/ortho to learn how UPMC can help.
I just bought a used car.
As did I.
Mine has a slight dent in the driver's side door and a few other minor scratches, but hey, considering the deal I got, I can live with a few imperfections.
Well, I got the great price without the imperfections.
Whoa, there's no way that's used.
DK Auto LLC is a veteran-owned and operated used car dealership in Grove City. And with DK Auto's attention to detail, were it not for the title, you'd swear you're driving new. See the amazing selections at DKAutoLLCPA.com.
The 21st Century Energy Group is the leader in residential and commercial fuel delivery. For over 50 years, they have provided quality heating oils, propane, heat, gasoline, diesel, and lubricants to Western Pennsylvania and Eastern Ohio, with 7 locations including Newcastle, Grove City, Conneaut Lake, and Erie. The 21st Century Energy Group is your locally owned neighborhood fuel provider. Call them today for your home heating or commercial fuel needs at 1-800-922-5454. And don't forget to follow them on Facebook or visit them at 21stCenturyEnergyGroup.com.
Need an exterior upgrade? Roofing, siding, decks, and all of your exterior needs are expertly handled by Penn Ohio Roofing and Siding Group. Trust Penn Ohio Roofing and Siding Group to provide a customized solution that meets your specific needs and preferences. They are an A+ rated BBB company and offer Uniflex silicone roof coating systems. With a 5-star rating, their commitment to quality is unmatched. Visit Penn Ohio Roofing and Siding today at pennohiorc.com.
Why is your auto loan not at Grove City Area Federal Credit Union? Seriously, why isn't it? If you financed your vehicle at the dealership, you're probably paying way more than you need. Refinance today and receive up to $100 from us. Lower your rate, shrink your payment, and smile more every month. It's fast and simple. For more details, go to gcafcu.org or text the word AUTO to 724-458-7520. The Grove City Area Federal Credit Union. Members of NCUA, an equal opportunity lender.
The Halftime Show is brought to you by Lock, Stock, and Barrel, serving giant subs to the Shenango Valley since 1973.
Back inside E.J. McCluskey Gymnasium here at Farrell High School as we continue our halftime report for this District 10 Class 1A boys basketball semifinal matchup between the Kennedy Catholic Golden Eagles and the West Middlesex Big Reds. Both teams knotted up at 24 through the first 16 minutes. Anthony Romo, Bob Greenberg back here from E.J. McCluskey Gymnasium.
A couple team stats. Kennedy 11 of 33 from the field. All those were twos, shot 33%. They were just 2 of 9 from the foul line. That's 22%. Middlesex, they were 8 of 32 from the field. They had 3 threes, shot 25%, 5 of 8 from the line. Here's your District 10 playoff scoreboard. 5A sub-regional, Meadville in overtime beats DuBois 58-56. In 2A semifinals, Mercyhurst Prep 85, Greenville 56. 4A semis, Cathedral Prep 95, Hickory 69, Sharon 64, Warren 56. 5A consolation, 5th place bracket, Harbor Creek 60, Oil City 50. 6A sub-regional, Alderdice 62, Erie High 61 in overtime. Third quarter score, 1A semi, Erie First 32, Erie Prep Academy 21. Second quarter, Sagertown 12, Cochranton 10. Third quarter, 3A championship, Eisenhower 36, Corey 28. And last report we had halftime, Girard 14 and Fairview 10.
It's a lot of games going on
around
District 10. We'll have more action tomorrow night. You'll have 2 games at Sharon High School on the girls' side.
Yeah, we have 2 more games on the radio tomorrow, plus 2 more games on 4 games on Facebook Live. We have Commodore Perry Jamestown, Kennedy Mercer on 96.7 at Sharon High School with Mark Slazak and I. And we'll also have video for the Kennedy Mercer game. And then on 96.7 Facebook by itself, we're going to have Sippy Rock and Fairview at 6, Wilmington Union City at 7:30, both at Meadville with Professor Briggs and Chris Birch.
So just another night, right?
Just another night of playoff basketball.
24-all, here's our scores. We'll take one more break and we'll come back with the start of third quarter action in this do-or-die game between Kennedy Catholic and West Middlesex in the District 10 Class 1A boys basketball semifinal when we return on your home of the District 10 playoffs, Sports Radio 96.7 and Sports Radio 96.7 Facebook Live.
Ready to hit the road with confidence?
Mancino's Driving School is your go-to destination for top-notch driving education. Whether you're a teen or an adult, Mancino's experienced instructors ensure you're equipped with essential skills and safety tips. Offering flexible schedules and personalized lessons, Mancino's Driving School make learning to drive convenient and effective. Visit our website at mancinosdrivingschool.com to enroll today and begin your journey toward becoming a safe, independent driver.
In 1973, Lock, Stock, and Barrel opened their doors and served their first of over 3 million giant submarine sandwiches. They still serve 42-hole subs on 15-inch buns. Lock, Stock, and Barrel also offers burgers, specialty sandwiches, wraps, gyros, salads, wings, and even breakfast. Lock, Stock, and Barrel is a full-service deli with party rings and meat and cheese trays available. Located in Sharpsville Plaza in Sharpsville, they are open Tuesday through Friday from 9 to 7, and Saturday from 9 to 3, closed on Sundays and Mondays.
The third quarter is brought to you by Warner's Homes and Improvements, making dreams come true since 1958.
Welcome back inside E.J. McCluskey Gymnasium. Just about ready to begin third quarter action of tonight's District 10 Class 1A boys basketball semifinal between West Middlesex and Kennedy. Both teams tied up at 24. Anthony Romo, Bob Greenberg back on the call. Kennedy Catholic looking for their first District 10 title game appearance since 2022. West Middlesex looking for their first District 10 title game appearance since 2018. So a big game for both Big Reds head coach Tyler Babcock and Kennedy head coach Nico Fatimas.
When I think of Middlesex and Kennedy, I think of 2012. They played in the District 10 championship game. Jared Palmer hit the three-pointer in overtime. And that is, I was talking about memories of where you were in big memories in your life in sports, and that was one I'll never forget.
We'll see if we have that flair for the dramatics here tonight as well. West Middlesex starts with the ball, moving right to left as we begin third quarter action. Top of the key three-pointer from Nolan Golub is no good. Rebounded by Deshaun Roy, and Kennedy will look to reclaim the lead here in the early stages of our third quarter, and they're going to have a turnover. Javier Miller stepped out of bounds. His foot came down as he was trying to pass it back towards the top of the key. Our officials saw it, and West Middlesex will get it back.
5 lead changes here in this game. Middlesex led by 6. That was their biggest lead of the game. Kennedy is led by, 4?
Yeah, I believe so. Roman Golub.
5, maybe, I think is our largest.
Right in front of three-point line from the right elbow. Nice shot by the junior Golub. And the Big Reds will reclaim the lead at 26-24.
And Golub with 5, trying to get that shot going here tonight.
Averages over 17 per game during the regular season. Kennedy answers on the other end. Nice find quickly down low to Deshaun Roy. And we are all even at 26.
Yeah, he gets on that low block there, and if he gets that ball, good luck stopping him.
You talked in the first half about both teams know each other pretty well. This is now the 6th half of basketball that these teams have played against each other this season as the Big Reds miss it right there. The 3rd time this season that each head coach has had the chance to make adjustments as Jahil Scarborough knocks down the first three-pointer of the night for the Golden Eagles. They lead 29-26.
And he's got 12 points a game, his 41st 3.
Driving in, Nolan Golub, jump stop, inside the paint. Hoffman, extra pass, three-pointer from the wing is good. Braden Covert, his 3rd three-pointer of the night, and we are even at 29.
And back and forth they go here between Kennedy and West Middlesex.
What else could you ask for? Atkinson, his turn at a 3, no good, off the front of the rim. Roman Golub will bring it the other way. Quickly up the floor to Logan Dick. Extra pass to Covert. One more to Hoffman, driving in, and that's an air ball. That'll go out of bounds on the floater from in front of the rim. Kennedy will get the ball back with 5:54 remaining in our third quarter. Jahil Scarborough will bring it across into the forecourt. We'll pass it over to Tajier Chambers. Chambers wearing number 20 tonight for Kennedy Catholic. Drives in, looking for Roy on the right block, and his pass was deflected and stolen. Here come the Golden Eagles. Nolan Golub steps into the 3 from the right wing, no good. Atkinson wants to let it go out of bounds, and he does. The Golden Eagles will get possession back.
All things considered, if you're Middlesex, they're tied in this game, and Nolan and Roman Golub are 2 leading scorers. Both are off tonight, at least when it comes to their shooting.
We talked about it during the Sharon game. You need different players to step up. You need unsung heroes. Tonight it's been Braden Covert and Logan Dick for West Middlesex as they force another turnover. Here come the Big Reds. Euro step. Over to the corner. 3-ball from Covert is good again. 4 3-pointers for Braden Covert.
And he is on fire. He hasn't missed a shot here tonight. It's 32-29 West Middlesex.
He has tied his season high of 12 points. Scarborough's 3 no good. Offensive rebound for Roy. Put back from Miller, no good. Roy gets it back. Puts it back up and through. Deshaun Roy working hard down low.
He is a handful. 32-31 West Middlesex leads by 1. 4:40 to go here in the third.
Nolan Golub picked up by Tajier Chambers on the right wing. Drives inside and he is bumped and fouled. Foul's going to be on the floor. I believe that's Chambers' first foul. And that's the first foul for either team here in the third quarter at the 4-minute, 34-second mark. Checking out is Sam Atkinson. Checking in is Romeo Thompson.
What a battle here tonight. Middlesex and Kennedy.
Roman Golub from right inside the 3-point line off the rim and out. Rebounded by Deshaun Roy. 32-31, Big Reds lead. As we approach 4 minutes, 20 seconds ago in the third quarter, Scarborough loses it again. Another turnover for Kennedy. The other way is Dick. 360 layup almost went in. Instead, it's rebounded by Chambers, and he is fouled by Braden Covert.
Oh, my. So back and forth, a couple turnovers there. Logan Dick with almost a circus shot, but no good. And the foul's on Covert. It'll be Kennedy Ball trying to retake the lead here, trailing 32-31.
Javier Miller walks it into the front court. He is trapped right in front of the midcourt stripe. Rough pass that is handled by Romeo Thompson, and then his pass is stolen. West Middlesex's defense has been stifling here in the third quarter. Big Reds have it back, 3:46 to go in the third quarter. Thompson deflects it out of bounds. It'll stay with the Big Reds, and that'll take us to our immediate timeout. 3:45 to go in our third quarter. 1 point difference. We'll have the remainder of the third quarter when we come back on your home to the District 10 playoffs, Sports Radio 96.7 and Sports Radio 96.7 Facebook Live.
Comes to your heart, every beat counts. That's why Sharon Regional and Independence Health System have joined forces to bring world-class heart care to Mercer County. From life-saving interventions and treatment, cardiologists are on site when you need them because your heart deserves the best. Learn more about the Sharon Regional Heart and Vascular Center. Visit SharonRegionalHealthSystem.org or call 724-983-7200. Sharon Regional Health System, continuing the legacy of healthcare in our community.
My car does more than take me from here to there, and I expect my insurance to do more too. That's why I chose my agent and Erie Insurance. They offer first accident forgiveness and the service I deserve at a price I can afford.
Your Erie agent in Hermitage is Reinhardt's Insurance. Get a quote at 724-342-2291.
Erie Insurance services are provided by one or more of the following insurers: Erie Insurance Company, Erie Insurance Property and Casualty Company, or Flagship City Insurance Company, home offices Erie, Pennsylvania, or Erie Insurance Company of New York, home offices Rochester, New York, an equal opportunity insurer.
The third quarter is brought to you by Warner's Homes and Improvements, making dreams come true since 1958.
3 minutes, 45 seconds remain in our third quarter. 32-31, West Middlesex leads Kennedy Catholic in this boys District 10 Class 1A semifinal. Anthony Romo, Bob Greenberg back on the call from E.J. McCluskey Gymnasium.
I want to thank Hemlock Wealth Management once again for providing our live video stream here tonight.
Big Reds with the ball, moving right to left with 3 minutes, 34 seconds to go in the third, leading 32-31. Logan Dick with it on the left wing, passes it off over to Roman Golub with a long 2-point attempt that's no good. Rebounded by his teammate Sean Hoffman. Corner 3 from Dick now, rattles out. Rebounded by Deshaun Roy. He'll quickly push it up the floor. Miller's left-handed layup too strong, rebounded by Roman Golub. Here come the Big Reds. Nice stutter step, driving in, right-handed layup, no good. Rebounded by Atkinson. Golub a little bit too out of control. Scarborough has the ball poked from behind out of bounds. Last touch by Logan Dick. Kennedy will inbound from in front of their own bench.
And Roman, I think, frustrated. You know, his shot is off tonight, so he's trying to create something in the paint area. Just 5 points. And just getting into some deep trouble there defensively where there's too many numbers for him to get around.
Scarborough loses the dribble for a second, but he'll pass it off to Romeo Thompson. Thompson with a firing pass from point blank to Miller, who can't field it cleanly. On the other end, Euro step and a layup for the Big Reds. Nice move by Sean Hoffman.
34-31 West Middlesex.
Kennedy looking to answer, they cannot. Roy put back. He traveled before the shot attempt, and Kennedy is in a big cold spell offensively. 2 minutes, 30 seconds to go in the third.
And both teams shooting field goal percentage is not one that you're going to be bragging about, if you know what I mean.
It's fair. Big Reds averaging 59 points per game. Kennedy averaging 55 points per game coming into tonight. Our score is 34-31 Big Reds with 2:10 to go in the third. 3-point attempt from Covert, no good. Rebounded by Roy. Here comes Kennedy. Miller stops on a dime, puts it up with the right-handed in off the window. Javier Miller with his first points of the second half. He's up to 9 for this evening.
And it's 34-33 now. It's a 1-point lead for West Middlesex.
Sean Hoffman, guarded by Deshaun Roy, passes it off to Roman Golub. He'll jab, guarded by Javier Miller. Golub loses the dribble, stolen by Miller. Golub wanted a foul call, he doesn't get it, and here come the Golden Eagles. Extra pass to Roy on the left block, and we're gonna have a held ball. Possession error will keep it with Kennedy, but a nice job by Braden Covert of not giving up an easy deuce from the left block.
Concar back in, Covert to the bench for West Middlesex. We're down to 1:34 to go here. Third quarter, West Middlesex leads Kennedy 34-33. This is the District 10 1A semifinal from Farrell High School.
Miller gets it into Roy, who gives it back to Javier Miller in the left corner. 34-33, West Middlesex leads. Pass down low, Thompson loses it. It's another turnover for KC. Here comes Hoffman with the right hand over Scarborough, no good. Fight for the rebound, held ball, it'll stay with the Big Reds.
And I think Miller might be hurt, and he's gonna come out of the game for Kennedy. He was holding his stomach area.
Tazier Chambers will check in, and that just proves on the other end how big the held ball from Covert proved to be, because we have another one on this end, and now it'll stay with the Big Reds. Ball inbounded to Logan Dick. He steps back, gets separation, and hits the three over Jaheel Scarborough.
And it's a 37-33 lead for Middlesex as Dick now with 9 points.
You can start to feel the Big Reds start to grasp momentum. Scarborough answers on the other end, though.
And he's having a big game. He has 15. It's 37-36 now, West Middlesex.
Back in fourth we go. Under a minute to go in our third quarter. Dick bounces it off. Pass over to Concar. Concar in the middle of the lane to Golub. Off balance shot, no good. Rebounded by Scarborough. He passes it up the floor to Roy from the left block, and it's good. Kennedy reclaims the lead.
38-37 with 25 seconds to go here in the third quarter.
What a ball game we've had here tonight at E.J. McCluskey Gymnasium. 18 seconds remain. Logan Dick from the volleyball line, now driving inside. Nifty move from the baseline, floats it up with the right hand, no good. Offensive rebound from Concar. Put back, no good as well. Down to 5 seconds. Scarborough in the front court, down to 3. Has it picked from behind and out of bounds. 3 seconds on the clock. KC will inbound from the baseline.
Yeah, what a frantic game here tonight.
We've had so many changes of pace from both sides. Atkinson will inbound with 3 seconds on the clock. Looking to lob it inside, and it goes off the back of the backboard and out of bounds. The ball will go to West Middlesex.
That's something you don't see every day.
You don't. I don't think I've ever seen that. So inbounding it will be Hoffman with 3 seconds on the clock. He gets it in to Dick, dribbles it off his own foot, and that'll take us to the end of the third quarter. Kennedy leads 38-37, a spot in the District 10 Class 1A championship game on the line when we come back with fourth quarter action from E.J. McCluskey Gymnasium on your home into the District 10 playoffs, Sports Radio 96.7.
One moment I was on my way to my son's ball game, and the next I was being placed in an ambulance. I needed help. That's why I called the Joanno Legal Group.
Call the Joanno Legal Group toll-free at 888-347-1411. Please visit them at joannolegalgroup.com. That's JOANOW legalgroup.com, or call toll-free at 888-347-1411. Joanno Legal Group, when you deserve more. No fee unless we win or settle your case.
Vase Pub and Grill is thrilled to announce the January 2026 Mercer County Team of the Month, awarding this honor to the Reynolds Boys Wrestling Team. Congratulations to Coach Casey Taylor and his Raiders team for securing their 22nd District 10 Team Championship in school history. Reynolds Wrestling is celebrated as the January Vase Pub and Grill Mercer County Team of the Month. For more information, visit vasepubandgrill.com. The fourth quarter is brought to you by Shell Roofing and Exteriors. Discover more today at shellbuilt.com.
Start of the fourth quarter here at E.J. McCluskey Gymnasium. Kennedy leads West Middlesex 38-37 in this Class 1A District 10 semifinal matchup. Anthony Romo, Bob Greenberg on the call. Golden Eagles start with the ball here, moving left to right in the fourth quarter. And a quick three-pointer from Javier Miller's no good, but Chambers flies in for the offensive rebound. And head coach Nico Fatimas will quickly call a timeout. We'll keep it right here. 7:48 to go in our fourth quarter. What a ball game we've had so far tonight from these two longtime rivals.
Yeah, a couple quick numbers here. Kennedy with the 38-37 lead, led by Scarborough with 15 points. Roy with 10 after 3. Kennedy shooting 38% from the field, just 2 of 9 from the line. Middlesex led by Covert with 12. Dick with 9. West Middlesex 26% from the field, and they're 5 of 8 from the foul line. So it's a real battle here. This looks like, from my perspective, it's going down maybe to the final shot.
Definitely feels like, and this is the third meeting between these two teams this season. Both regular season matchups were double-digit victories for West Middlesex, but it's Kennedy with the 1-point lead early in the fourth quarter. Inbounded to Sean Roy, he puts it up, shot no good, but he was fouled from behind. He'll have 2 shots coming up, and the foul was called on number 23, Brady Gerlach.
And great time out there by Coach Fatimas. Calls that little alley-oop play on the baseline and gets his big guy to at least to the foul line, even though he hasn't made any foul shots yet tonight.
He's now 0 for 6 from the free throw line tonight. Looking to make it 1 for 7 right here. Roy shot off to the right. Ball tapped out, but into the hands of Nolan Golub. So Kennedy's free throw woes continue. Driving in is Nolan Golub. No shot. Foul was called on the floor. And this one was called on number 4 for the Golden Eagles, Jahil Scarborough. It's only his first.
7:39 to go here. Winner moves on to the District 10 championship. It's 38-37. Kennedy leading West Middlesex by 1.
Kennedy looking for their first District 10 title game appearance since 2022. That three-pointer no good. Middlesex looking for their first D10 title game appearance since 2018. Offensive rebound by Concar, and he was fouled.
Sam Atkinson will pick up the foul. I think that's his third.
Yep, his third foul. So 2 team fouls for the Golden Eagles in the first 26 seconds of our fourth quarter. Ball was inbounded to Logan Dick. He looked at the three-pointer for a second, but just a pump fake. Scarborough steps up. Ball now in the hands of Gerlach. Over to Hoffman. He'll try a 3. He can't connect. Chambers keeps it in play. Atkinson up the floor to Miller. Javier Miller with the bounce pass to Roy. Thought we had a kick ball, but no whistle was blown. Roy on the right block over 3 defenders. No good. Rebounded by Concar. So we approach 7 minutes remaining in regulation. Ball in the hands of Golub. He'll step into the 3 and hit it. Nolan Golub, his first three-pointer of the night. His team leading 45th of the season. Timeout Kennedy.
And Nico Fatimas is very upset. He's got to be careful he doesn't get teed up here. He thought there was a foul on Roy on the other side. Didn't get it. We have a full timeout. We'll take a 30.
6:53 to go in the fourth quarter. We'll be right back on your home in the District 10 playoffs. Sports Radio 96.7.
When you're a grower, you know what it takes to thrive in the field. My bank understands and respects that. When you've got a financial partner working alongside you, it makes the days a little easier and the numbers all add up. My bank is experienced when it comes to agriculture. My family's been doing business with them for a long time. I'm independent, and so is my bank.
Mercer County State Bank. Member FDIC. Your community bank. Online at mcsbank.bank.
The fourth quarter is brought to you by Shell Roofing and Exteriors. Discover more today at shellbuilt.com.
6:53 to go in the fourth quarter. West Middlesex leads Kennedy 40-38 here in this District 10 Class 1A semifinal matchup.
And we talked about this before. The energy in this game is a lot greater for a lot of reasons, but one is the loser season's over. And in the other games you lose, you still keep playing, but not here tonight. These teams are really battling tonight.
You can see it with how they're playing on the floor. Miller moves the defender out of his face, but his shot is off the mark. Rebounded by Nolan Golub. Big Reds flying the other way. Step up three for Golub, no good, out of bounds. And the possession will go. Our official is discussing. Big call right here. It'll stay with West Middlesex. So Big Reds leading by 2, 6.5 to go here in the fourth quarter.
That three by Nolan Golub, a huge one, the 7th of the night for the Big Reds.
Ball inbounded. Driving inside is Dick. He takes the contact, and a foul will be called on Atkinson. That'll be his 4th, and Coach Fatima is just pacing back and forth in front of his bench trying to keep his cool.
Yeah, he has got to be careful here. Officials are going to give him a lot of leeway in this situation, but only so far.
So 2 shots upcoming for Logan Dick. His first free throw is good. He's up to 10 points now tonight.
Yeah, the freshman having a big game here tonight.
He had a season-high 15 points against Rocky Grove in the regular season finale, but he splits the pair right there. Lead will remain at 3 points. Jahil Scarborough brings it in front of half court. In front of the perimeter, in the paint. Bucket good, +1. Scarborough taking it himself coast to coast. And he has a chance to tie the game at the line.
And Gerlach will pick up the foul. He's just been too much of a handful tonight, the 6'3 junior. He's got 17, trying to make it 18 to try to tie this game up.
Free throw upcoming for Jahil Scarborough, and it's perfect. So both teams trading blows here in the fourth quarter. We're all knotted up at 41 with 6:12 remaining in the fourth quarter. Dick almost had his pocket picked, but instead a foul will be called on Scarborough.
And that'll be the 4th team foul on Kennedy. And we're barely 2 minutes into this fourth quarter. That's a big development here because every foul from this point on will put Middlesex at the foul line.
Big Reds will inbound from the sideline. Inbounding it will be Nolan Golub, the freshman. All inbounded to Logan Dick. He'll bring it in front of half court as we approach 6 minutes remaining in the fourth quarter. Pass over to Concar. Concar looking for his teammate. Pass stolen. Here comes Javier Miller the other way. Over the defender. The layup is no good. Rebounded by Caleb Concar. Sean Hoffman with it. Hoffman backs the defender down. Now passes it to Dick. Looking in the middle of the lane for Concar. He gets it over the Casey defender. His layup is no good. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Golden Eagles.
Oh my goodness.
We're going to have a timeout called by West Middlesex head coach Tyler Babcock. With 5:40 remaining in the fourth quarter, all tied up at 41 apiece. We'll take a break. We'll be right back on your home, the District 10 playoffs, Sports Radio 96.7 and Sports Radio 96.7 Facebook Live.
Restoration is now Shell Roofing and Exteriors, offering roofing, siding, windows, gutters, and decks, all with the quality you trust. Same team, new name, full exterior services. Shell Roofing and Exteriors is committed to quality service and trusted by Western Pennsylvania residents for 14 years. For quality craftsmanship and experience, contact Shell Roofing and Exteriors. Find Shell Roofing and Exteriors on Facebook or visit them at shellbuilt.com.
The fourth quarter is brought to you by Shell Roofing. Discover more today at shellbuilt.com.
5 minutes, 40 seconds remain in regulation. West Middlesex and Kennedy Catholic tied up at 41. Anthony Romo, Bob Greenberg back on the call. We've talked about the stakes on the line with both these teams being rivals, but there's also a connection with West Middlesex head coach Tyler Babcock and the Kennedy boys basketball program.
Yeah, he used to be an assistant coach under Rick Mancino and won some state championships there, and And, the connection there as well.
I actually had some trivia. I found a little tidbit in the archives last night. If the Big Reds win, this technically wouldn't be the first time Babcock is the head coach in a district championship game. He was the acting head coach in 2018 when Coach Mancino was ejected in the semi. Back underway, 5.5 to go. Shot no good from Scarborough. Put back from Chambers, no good. Third chance is up and through. Tajier Chambers not giving up on it one bit. And Kennedy reclaims the lead at 43-41. Big Reds the other way. That shot from Roman Golub is short.
Someone's hurt.
5-on-4. Hoffman is down. Golden Eagles with a 5-on-4 the other way. Atkinson over to Scarborough. 3-point attempt. No good. Rebound comes down, and we'll have a whistle blown. Braden Covert gets the rebound. We have a Big Reds player down on the floor with 5 to go here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, Sean Hoffman is down in pain. And looks like it could be his ankle. Definitely not cramps. And he has had a big game here tonight. Yeah, he got stepped on his foot as well.
Hoffman with 7 points tonight for the Big Reds. He's been one of many contributors for West Middlesex on the floor tonight. So we'll have a stoppage in play with 5 minutes
remaining in the fourth quarter. Kennedy leads 43-41, and Hoffman's back up to his feet, walking back to the Big Reds bench on his own power.
And that's good news. And I know the fans were probably wondering, why did the referees not stop the clock? But in this situation, the player was not in jeopardy, and the play goes on until there's basically a dead ball.
So the Big Reds will have possession. Ball will be inbounded to Logan Dick. Checking back into the game for the Big Reds now is Caleb Concar with Hoffman on the bench. As we are under 5 minutes to go in regulation, Kennedy on top 43-41. Concar with it, outside the perimeter, passes off to Nolan Golub. Pump fake, long 2-point attempt, good, plus the foul! From the baseline, Tajier Chambers fouled Nolan Golub on the shot attempt, and he has a chance to give the Big Reds a lead here at the line.
Yeah, Nolan Golub with 2 big shots here in his fourth quarter to tie the game now at 43, and now we'll have a chance to give Middlesex back the lead.
The free throw's off the back of the rim, but an offensive rebound for Covert. So the Big Reds have second life here on this possession. 3-pointers good for Nolan Golub. A 5-point possession by himself, and the lead is up to 3 for West Middlesex.
12 now for Nolan Golub.
46-43, 4:21 to go in the fourth quarter, and a foul is going to be called on Nolan Golub, trying to jar it out of the hands of Tajier Chambers.
That'll be the third team foul on Middlesex here in this fourth quarter, down to 4:20 to go. Middlesex leads Kennedy 46-43.
Javier Miller gets it in. Sam Atkinson outside the perimeter. We're going to have an offensive foul, I believe, on Deshaun Roy. And it will be on Roy. So that's a turnover away from the ball. That'll be Roy's second.
And that's a big one there, because Kennedy had the ball, could have maybe cut it to 1, and now Middlesex has a chance to maybe go up 5 or 6.
Logan Dick walks it into the front court. Pass over to Nolan Golub. He'll try another 3. He hits another 3!
And Nolan Golub on fire here with 11 points in the fourth quarter on 3 threes. Gives Middlesex a 49-43 lead.
Scarborough looking to answer from the left wing. No good. Loose ball comes down to the Big Reds. Logan Dick has it. Coach Babcock wants his team to slow it down. 3 minutes, 40 seconds remain in regulation. West Middlesex on top, 49-43. Golub driving in, extra pass to Concar. He was fouled, and he has 2 shots coming up, and you can feel the momentum completely swing over to West Middlesex.
And that foul's on Atkinson.
Now we'll take this to our immediate timeout. 3:33 to go in the fourth quarter. Big Reds on top by 6. We'll be right back on your home of the District 10 playoffs, Sports Radio 96.7.
When it comes to your heart, and when it comes to your heart, that's what
Middlesex have joined forces to bring world-class heart care to Mercer County. From life-saving interventions and treatment, cardiologists are on site when we need them, because your heart deserves the best. Learn more about the Sharon Regional Heart and Vascular Center. Visit SharonRegionalHealthSystem.org or call 724-983-7200. Sharon Regional Health System, continuing the legacy of healthcare in our community.
The fourth quarter is brought to you by Shell Roofing and Exteriors. Discover more today at shellbuilt.com.
Welcome back. 3:33 remains in the fourth quarter. West Middlesex leads Kennedy Catholic 49-43. Anthony Romo, Bob Greenberg back on the call. Big Reds freshman Nolan Golub with 11 second-half points to really propel them up to the 6-point lead.
And I had said, even with the Big Reds down one going into the fourth quarter and having Nolan and Roman both having off nights, Coach Babcock had to be, okay, we're still well in this game. And then Nolan has lit it up here with 11 fourth quarter points to give West Middlesex their largest lead of the game here, 6.
2 free throws coming up for Caleb Concar. He misses the first. Concar just a 38% free throw shooter on the season. 3:33 remains. Big Reds looking for their first trip to a District 10 title game since 2018. He misses both.
Big misses there for the Big Reds.
Keeps the score at a 2-possession difference. Scarborough, high floater with the right hand, no good. And then we're going to have a foul called, I believe, on Roy. Wrapped his arms around Concar from behind. Yep, that's going to be on Deshaun Roy. That'll be his third.
And there'll be 2 shots here. Big Reds are in the bonus.
And that'll send Caleb Concar back to the free throw line, a chance to redeem himself after his 2 misses during his last trip to the line. 3:21 to go. First free throw from Concar is good. Concar averages just under 3 points per game on the season. That was his first point of the night right there.
9-0 run now for West Middlesex.
Second shot, good as well. Lead up to 8. I believe this ties the largest lead that the Big Reds have had tonight. 51-43 is our score. All in the hands of Javier Miller. Guarded by Nolan Golub. He'll back it out now. Good defense by Golub. And he's getting some applause from his bench. Miller steps into the 3 and an offensive foul call before the shot attempt on Chambers. Coach Fatim is trying to plead for his players. That'll be the second foul on Tajier Chambers.
Actually, 8-point lead is the largest of the game here tonight.
Checking into the game is Romeo Thompson for Kennedy Catholic. 51-43, West Middlesex leads. They'll have the ball with 3:02 to go in the fourth quarter. Ball inbounded to Logan Dick as we are under 3 to go in the fourth quarter. Nolan Golub, skip pass. Over to Braden Covert, now down low. That shot was altered from Roman Golub, and here comes Kennedy. Scarborough, floater with the right hand off the front of the rim and in.
20 now for Scarborough. It's 51-45 West Middlesex.
Kennedy not going away easily. Got to get some stops though. Covert in the corner, driving baseline. Extra pass to Golub, too strong. Rebounded by Scarborough. He comes the other way and he is fouled. Dick was trying to set up to take the charge, but Jahil Scarborough was moving too quickly. And a blocking foul will be called. Well, 2 shots are coming up for Scarborough.
I'm talking about too quickly. I think Middlesex is shooting the ball too quickly.
I was gonna say the same thing. Sure, Coach Babcock wants them to take a little bit more time off the clock as Scarborough knocks down the first.
Both teams with 3 timeouts remaining. 51-46 now, 5-point lead for Middlesex.
And that'll stay at a 5-point lead. Scarborough splits the pair. Dick gets the rebound, and he bounces it across the court to Roman Golub. As we approach 2 minutes, 10 seconds to go in the fourth quarter, Golub out of control, layup no good. Here comes Jahil Scarborough. Up to Deshaun Roy, through the defender, no good. Rebound by Scarborough, putback is good. Down to a 3-point ball game.
51-48, timeout West Middlesex.
And that'll bring the Kennedy crowd to their feet. 2 minutes remain in regulation, 51-48. Big Reds lead. We'll take a quick break. We'll come back with the remainder of fourth quarter action on your home for the District 10 playoffs. Sports Radio 96.7 and Sports Radio 96.7 Facebook Live.
Is your auto loan not at Grove City Area Federal Credit Union? Seriously, why isn't it? If you financed your vehicle at the dealership, you're probably paying way more than you need. Refinance today and receive up to $100 from us. Lower your rate, shrink your payment, and smile more every month. It's fast and simple. For more details, go to gcafcu.org or text the word auto to 724-458-7520. The Grove City Area Federal Credit Union. Members of NCAA and Equal Opportunity Lender.
The fourth quarter is brought to you by Shell Roofing and Exteriors. Discover more today at shellbuilt.com.
2 minutes on the dot remaining in the fourth quarter of this District 10 semifinal matchup between Kennedy Catholic and West Middlesex. The Big Reds leading 51-48. Anthony Romo, Bob Greenberg back on the call.
Yeah, it looked like Middlesex was in control. Anthony up 8 here just about a minute ago. And then 5 quick points, some couple quick shots by Middlesex. And now all of a sudden it's down to a 3-point game, 2 minutes to go. Middlesex with the basketball.
Big Reds will inbound it after a timeout called by head coach Tyler Babcock. Big Reds have 2 timeouts left. Kennedy Catholic has 3. Good ball movement by the Big Reds over to the corner. Covert. He's trying to get it back to the middle, and the pass is stolen. And Roy is fouled from behind by Covert.
And that should be 2 shots here, I think. He gets the 5th foul. It is the 5th foul, so Roy will shoot 2. But he's 0 for 7 from the line here tonight.
Chance to redeem himself right here and get this lead potentially down to 1. Deshaun Roy, 6'4" junior. First shot, good. I think he heard you, Bob.
Hey, they matter in crunch time, and he's made a big one here for Kennedy to cut it to 2.
Another big free throw coming up right here for Roy. Good as well. Our score now 51-50. Timeout called by Kennedy Catholic with 1:42 remaining. We'll keep it right here. So what, a 7-0 run currently in the Golden Eagles?
A little over a minute. Unbelievable. This game looked like Middlesex was going to win it going away. And then the Golden Eagles making a big run here to cut it to 1.
Just a reminder, the 3rd matchup this season between these 2 schools. In the regular season, West Middlesex swept the season series, winning 62-50 on January 9th, and then defeating the Golden Eagles 62-47 on February 3rd. This has been a much different matchup tonight. In the second half, we've been in store for quite the battle between Nolan Gold of West Middlesex and Jahil Scarborough for Kennedy Catholic. Both guys have scored in double figures here in the second half alone.
The winner of this game will face Erie First Christian on Friday. Erie First, they win 66-41 over Erie Prep Academy, number 1 seed. They got a great team, will be a significant underdog for no matter who wins this game. But Erie First in the finals in 1A.
Both teams come back out onto the floor. The loser of this game, their season is done. Both teams back out. West Middlesex leads 51-50. They will have possession with 1:42 remaining in the fourth quarter. All will be inbounded by Roman Golub into Logan Dick. Big Reds have rushed a few possessions into turnovers here as of late. We'll see if they can pass cleanly through this Kennedy zone. Corner 3, good! Huge shot from Nolan Golub. And the lead is back up to 4.
14 in the fourth quarter for Golub.
We'll see how quickly Kennedy moves now. Atkinson over to Miller. He'll step into the 3 from the left wing, and that one is good. What an answer from Javier Miller, his first 3 of the night.
54-53 Middlesex with 1 minute to go here in regulation.
Nolan Golub drives in over 2 defenders, no good. Atkinson gets the rebound. Here comes KC. Javier Miller, guarded by Nolan Golub, drives in, double clutch layup, no good. Great defense by Hoffman. And here come the Big Reds. Whistle blown and a timeout called by Coach Babcock before the three-point attempt. With 39.7 seconds remaining.
My goodness.
That might have been the smartest timeout called tonight.
Well, if it went in, it wouldn't have been the smartest timeout. But it didn't go in. We'll keep it right here. What a incredible game here tonight.
Indeed. Like you mentioned, the winner will take on Erie First Christian in the District 10 title game on Friday night. The loser's season is over.
I don't think it's pretty clear to me that neither team has a DNA to slow the ball down.
No.
They just don't know how to do it. They don't want to do it. Coaches are doing what they can to slow it down, but the kids just can't. They can't make themselves do it.
And at the end of each quarter, this game has been so tight. Both sides have led by at least 3 possessions tonight. But at the end of the first quarter, KC led by 4. We were tied at the break. The Golden Eagles led by 1 heading into the fourth quarter, and we're back to a 1-point difference here with 40 seconds remaining in the fourth quarter.
The winner moves on to the District 10 championship. The loser's season comes to an end. Doesn't get any bigger than that.
It does not. West Middlesex looking for their first D10 title game appearance since 2018. Kennedy Catholic looking for their first since 2022, but looking to get to the D10 title game under first-year head coach Nico Fatimas. Roman Golub inbounds it to Nolan Golub. Back to Roman with 33 seconds remaining. Dick has it now on the left wing. Scarborough guarding heavily. Dick almost loses his footing. He passes it over. Nice feed inside, and the layup is good for Sean Hoffman, and the lead's back up to 3.
19 seconds to go, 56-53 Middlesex.
Javier Miller with it, takes the Atkinson screen. Down to 12 seconds, loose ball on the floor, and a timeout is called by Coach Fatimas as Miller just able to reclaim possession to trigger the timeout.
There's going to be a full timeout. We will take a 30 and come back for the fantastic finish.
We'll be right back on your home, the District 10 Playoff Sports Radio 96.7.
Ready to hit the road with confidence? Mancino's Driving School is your go-to destination for top-notch driving education. Whether you're a teen or an adult, Mancino's experienced instructors ensure you're equipped with essential skills and safety tips. Offering flexible schedules and personalized lessons, Mancino's Driving School make learning to drive convenient and effective. Visit our website at mancinosdrivingschool.com to enroll today and begin your journey toward becoming a safe, independent driver.
The fourth quarter is brought to you by Shell Roofing and Exteriors. Discover more today at shellbuilt.com.
9.9 seconds left. Big Reds up by 3. Kennedy has possession. Jamil Scarborough, the team's leader on the season in threes, with 40 coming into the night. Javier Miller has 34. Besides that, not a single Golden Eagle has at least 10 three-pointers made this season.
So here we go. 9.9 seconds to go. Kennedy needs a 3 to tie it here.
Javier Miller will inbound. Scarborough coming across the screen. He wants it. He gets it. 8 seconds left. Shot up, no foul. Called, rebounded down low by Concar, and Scarborough with a hard foul with 4.2 seconds remaining, and Coach Fatimas is going to try to not get teed up here.
And now there's a technical there. And obviously very upset with that call, and it could not have been any better view for Coach Fatimas. Coach Fatimas is very unhappy. Some of the Kennedy fans are as well. And there may be some fans being ejected now.
And the fans may have not enjoyed that call, but I don't think you can call a foul in that situation. I don't think there was enough contact. But 4.2 seconds left, and we got a lot to figure out now, as some fans are going to have to leave, and West Middlesex is going to head to the line.
We're going to have an intentional foul and then a technical foul. Coach Fatimas, you could not get a better angle, so whatever he saw, he clearly thought there was a foul on the three-point shot. He didn't get it. He's already been upset about the whole thing. And
so the technical free throw from Concar is no good. He has another one coming up. And then I believe 2 more free throws after this technical shot. Second free throw, good. And that's the big one right there. That pushes the lead up to 4 points, 57-53, Big Reds lead. Now Nolan Golub will head to the line. His first shot, good. You would hate to see a matchup that has been as good as this one end in this fashion, but both teams left it all out on the floor. Second shot from Golub, good as well. Big Reds make 3 consecutive foul shots. Their lead is up to 6 with 4.2 seconds left, and they will have the ball. Inbounding will be Roman Golub. So the Big Reds will move to their first District 10 championship game since 2018 in a thriller here tonight at E.J. McCluskey Gymnasium. 59-53 your final score. The students rush the floor.
Unbelievable game here. You hate to see it end that way, no question about it, as physical and as exciting as it's been. But West Middlesex and Tyler Babcock into the District 10 championship with a 59-53 victory.
What a ball game here tonight. 59-53 West Middlesex wins. We'll take a break. We'll wrap it up when we return. They're near home in the District 10 playoffs. Sports Radio 96.7.
Shell Restoration is now Shell Roofing and Exteriors, offering roofing, siding, windows, gutters, and decks, all with the quality you trust. Same team, new name, full exterior services. Shell Roofing and Exteriors is committed to quality service and trusted by Western Pennsylvania residents for 14 years. For quality craftsmanship and experience, contact Shell Roofing and Exteriors. Find Shell Roofing and Exteriors on Facebook or visit them at shellbuilt.com.
Picture this, you're with a group of friends, and someone offers you a pill. You don't know what's in that pill. The person who gave it to you may not even know. Like thinking, you will increase your risk of an overdose. Every day, nearly 300 Americans die from a drug overdose. Get the facts. Be your own advocate.
This is Mercer County Commissioner Ann Coleman. For more information, contact Mercer County Behavioral Health Commission at 724-662-2230 or visit cdc.gov/stop overdose.
Brought to you by the Board of Commissioners of Mercer County and the Mercer County Opioid Settlement Fund. Why is your auto loan not at Grove City Area Federal Credit Union? Seriously, why isn't it? If you financed your vehicle at the dealership, you're probably paying way more than you need. Refinance today and receive up to $100 from us. Lower your rate, shrink your payment, and smile more every month. It's fast and simple. For more details, go to gcafcu.org or text the word AUTO to 724-458-7520. The Grove City Area Federal Credit Union. Members of NCAA and Equal Opportunity Lender.
The fifth quarter show is brought to you by Reinhardt's Insurance. Insurance solutions to help you accomplish your goals. And now, proud sponsors of the Player of the Game.
West Middlesex your winners tonight, 59-53, as they move on to the District 10 Class 2A championship game. We'll send it over to Bob with our Player of the Game, Nolan Golub.
And Nolan Golub with a quarter of a lifetime here. Nolan, I'm sure you're thrilled with the way you played, but you got to be thrilled with the way your team played down the stretch to win this game. Just your thoughts.
Beginning of the game, it didn't look too good, but we bounced back at halftime, and that's all that matters. We didn't look too good, and then they tried to press us, but we're used to that. So we played them 3 times this year. They were talking all over social media. We didn't let that get to us, and we got that done.
Your shot wasn't there early. Roman's shot wasn't there early, but you guys looked a little frustrated, but you still never quit shooting.
Yes, sir. Once I saw that first one go, I knew it was just going to keep coming to me, so I kept shooting, and they kept going in.
Talk about this game. I mean, this is a playoff game. It's your first playoff game, and you got to be thrilled about it.
Yes, sir. I mean, it feels good as a freshman. I mean, to make it this far is just great. I like my team. I mean, we practice hard, and this is what we get.
It's been a roller coaster ride this year, up and down for your team. Now you're getting to play in a championship game. How does that feel?
Feels great. I mean, first one as a freshman, it's even better.
Nolan Golub, congratulations. You're a Reinhardt's Player of the Game.
Thank you.
There you go. We're going to get a few words from Tyler Babcock's going to come up. Thanks, guys. Congratulations. Anthony, back to you.
What a fourth quarter it was tonight. What a game altogether. 2 longtime Mercer County rivals duking it out all the way until the end. West Middlesex wins by 6, but it really felt like a one-possession game all the way through as Coach Babcock's making his way up here. West Middlesex will advance to face Erie First Christian on Friday night in the District 10 Class 2A title game, as we have Coach Tyler Babcock coming up to join Bob here up above.
There you go, Tyler Babcock. First off, congratulations, Coach. It wasn't easy, but your team battled to the end and made the plays when you had to.
Wow, what an exciting finish, huh? You know, I don't even know what to say about that fourth quarter. Nolan just sparking us with 3 3-pointers in a row there. I think he went on a 10-0 run. I mean, that was huge for us. And then just told the guys to stay composed and finish out the game, and we did. I mean, kudos to them for battling back and putting that much pressure on us when we had an 8-point lead with under 2 minutes to go. So.
Your team didn't shoot the ball well, and the Golds their shot wasn't in there for the first 3 quarters. Your other players all stepped up, had big games, and kind of kept you guys in it.
Yeah, and that's what we told was going to happen. When those guys aren't on, the team's got to step up around. This is a team win tonight. I mean, Braden Covert was huge. 4 3-pointers. Nobody expected Braden Covert to hit 4 3-pointers. Logan playing that point solid and everything like that. But the Golubs, when they know when they need a play, they make a play. You know, Roman just got back from 4-day flu, 5-day flu. You know, he looked a little different tonight. Hopefully we can get him back to 100%. But, you know, big kudos to Nolan stepping up there.
Couple of the shots, I'm sure you were probably pulling your hair out a little bit on some of the shot selections, but it's a young team and they were trying to make plays.
You mean that timeout that I had when we were up 1? Yeah, that's a learning lesson for him. I'll make sure I go over that again for him. But man, did I have a heart attack on that one? Luckily, I got it out of my mouth before he shot it. But yeah, we just got to learn from that. I mean, we didn't need to force a shot there. So.
And you knew that this game was going to be tight. You played him. This will be the 3rd time. You knew it was going to be a tight one.
Oh yeah, very difficult. I mean, and when you go up against anybody 3 times, they know us probably as well as anybody, and he puts so much work into you know, taking away the goals and anything he can. So the 3rd time, I told these guys, we just got to stick to our game plan, our game, you know, and with our players, and just win the game, go out and win.
What's it mean playing now for a District 10 championship?
Huge. I mean, it's awesome. These guys have earned it. I told them that. I mean, the season we've had, the ups and downs, the roller coaster, I said, you earned to be here. They've earned this title game on Friday, you know. Hopefully we get everybody healthy when we come back and we get a good showing on Friday.
Erie First Christian wins big tonight. Obviously, Avery Collins, a fantastic all-time leading scorer in Erie County. It's going to be definitely a tough matchup on Friday.
For sure. But it's just we gotta focus on our game plan, and then all 5 guys got to execute our game plan. Then we got to get good help off the bench with Caleb, and we got Brady Yearlock back now. So I mean, if we can bring that, you know, Avery Collins is going to do what he does. We just got to worry about everything else going on.
Coach Tyler Babcock, congratulations. One you'll be thinking about, I'm sure, for the next couple of days.
Yes, I will. Thank you very much.
All right, there you go. Anthony, there you go. It's Coach Tyler Babcock. Congratulations, Coach.
We'll take another break. When we come back, we'll wrap it up with stats here from West Middlesex's District 10 semifinal victory over Kennedy Catholic when we return on your home of the District 10 playoffs, Sports Radio 96.7.
Shell Restoration is now Shell Roofing and Exteriors, offering roofing, siding, windows, gutters, and decks, all with the quality you trust. Same team, new name, full exterior services. Shell Roofing and Exteriors is committed to quality service and trusted by Western Pennsylvania residents for 14 years. For quality craftsmanship and experience, contact Shell Roofing and Exteriors. Find Shell Roofing and Exteriors on Facebook or visit them at shellbuilt.com.
When it comes to your heart, every beat counts. That's why Sharon Regional and Independence Health System have joined forces to bring world-class heart care to Mercer County. From life-saving interventions and treatment, cardiologists are on site when you need them, because your heart deserves the best. Learn more about the Sharon Regional Heart and Vascular Center. Visit SharonRegionalHealthSystem.org or call 724-983-7200. Sharon Regional Health System, continuing the legacy of healthcare in our community.
You're with a group of friends, and someone offers you a pill. You don't know what's in that pill. The person who gave it to you may not even know. By clicking it, you will increase your risk of an overdose. Every day, nearly 300 Americans die from a drug overdose. Get the facts. Be your own advocate.
This is Mercer County Commissioner Ann Coleman. For more information, contact Mercer County Behavioral Health Commission at 724-662-2230 or visit cdc.gov/stop overdose.
Brought to you by the Board of Commissioners of Mercer County and the Mercer County Opioid Settlement Fund. Why is your auto loan not at Grove City Area Federal Credit Union? Seriously, why isn't it? If you financed your vehicle at the dealership, you're probably paying way more than you need. Refinance today and receive up to $100 from us. Lower your rate, shrink your payment and smile more every month. It's fast and simple. For more details, go to gcafcu.org or text the word AUTO to 724-458-7520. The Grove City Area Federal Credit Union. Members of NCAA and Equal Opportunity Lender.
The fifth quarter show is brought to you by Reinhardt's Insurance. Insurance solutions to help you accomplish your goals. And now, proud sponsors of the Player of the Game.
Welcome back inside E.J. McCluskey Gymnasium, wrapping things up from West Middlesex's 59-53 victory tonight over Kennedy Catholic to advance to the District 10 Class 2A, or Class Single A, boys basketball title game. Anthony Romo, Bob Greenberg back on the calls. We take a look at our stats. West Middlesex was led tonight by the freshman Nolan Golub. 16 points in the second half, 20 overall. Roman Golub had 5. Braden Covert had 12. Logan Dick had 10. Sean Hoffman also added in 9 points and 3 points off the bench from Caleb Concar. We'll talk about him a little bit more coming up. Kennedy Catholic was led by Jahil Scarborough, had 23 points on the evening. Deshaun Roy had 12 for the Golden Eagles. Javier Miller had 12, and Tajier Chambers added in 4.
And give you a couple of team stats here in a second, as correcting my quick tweet here for Middlesex. They finished 19 of 60 from the field. They had 10 threes tonight, 9 twos. They shot 30%. They were 11 of 19 from the line for 57%. Kenny, 22 of 60 from the field. They had 3 threes, shot 36%. And in a tight game like this, you go 6 of 16 from the foul line, and you lose by 6, and a couple of those at the end were on the technicals. That's a tough way to lose, but that's no question. That hurt Kennedy's cause here tonight. 59-53, the final score. Middlesex moves on to the District 10 championship.
Most definitely. 3 juniors in the starting 5 for Kennedy, so still some guys that will be back next season. As we talk about our sub of the game tonight from West Middlesex.
And we'll give you that first off. I'll give you the player of the game was presented to Nolan Golub in conjunction with Sports Radio 96.7. Reinhardt's is proud to honor Nolan Golub of West Middlesex for being named the player of the game. Nolan received a customized T-shirt courtesy of the Laundryman in Hermitage. And for more information, go to laundryman.co. Money will be placed in a scholarship fund in the name of Nolan Golub. At the end of the 25-26 sports season, one area student-athlete will be rewarded the Reinhardt Student Athlete Scholarship. Reinhardt's Insurance Play of the Game is powered by Landmark Information Services.
And our sub of the game tonight from West Middlesex, Caleb Concar, 3 points off the bench, all at the free throw line in the second half. He played a critical role in the Big Reds' victory here tonight. Lock, Stock, and Barrel is proud to present the Sub of the Game award to Caleb. Lock, Stock, and Barrel and Sports Radio 96.7 are proud to honor Caleb Concar for tonight's Sub of the Game. In recognition of this player, money will be placed into a fund in the name of Caleb. At the end of the season, we will name one Sub of the Year from all of our top subs. The Sub of the Year's basketball program will then be rewarded with a cash donation courtesy of Lock, Stock, and Barrel. To see the list of all of the subs of the game, go online to lissoftware.com. Once again, congratulations to Caleb Concar of West Middlesex, tonight's Lock, Stock, and Barrel Sub of the Game. The Lock, Stock, and Barrel Sub of the Game is powered by Landmark Information Services.
Finals tonight in 1A, Erie First 66, Erie Prep Academy 41. They will face West Middlesex, who just beat Kennedy 59-53. The Golden Eagles season under Nick Patinas is over here in year number 1. In 2A was Mercyhurst Prep 85, Greenville 56. Mercyhurst Prep will face Cochraton, who just upset the number 2 seed Sagertown 61-54. So now Greenville will face Sagertown, and this is an unbelievable story. This is for the 3rd place. Team goes on, losers done in the consolation. These two teams just played like 2 weeks ago, and Greenville lost to Sagertown by 40. I think it was 42. So they got a chance to play them again, but that's going to be for all the money, marbles, and chalk. In the 3A championship, not over yet. Eisenhower was up 8 over Corey, and in 4A, Cathedral Prep, the real deal, number 1 team in Pennsylvania. They beat Hickory 95-69. They will face Sharon, the Tigers, in the District 10 title game for the 2nd straight year. They hold off Warren 64-56. Sharon Cathedral Prep on Friday in the District 10 title. Hickory and Warren in a 3rd and 4th place game. Both of those teams will advance no matter who wins or loses. Just a little bit better seeding.
Definitely, that'll do it. Here from E.J. McCluskey Gymnasium. For Bob Greenberg, I'm Anthony Ramos saying so long.
Some thank yous. Hemlock Wealth Management for their video sponsorship tonight. We definitely appreciate Hemlock jumping on board and supporting our broadcast. Also David Gill for his great video work tonight. It was kind of a wild start to the day in 24 hours. We really appreciate his help. You know, we were without Mark Slazak and Ryan Briggs. We made some changes, and David came through in the clutch. We really appreciate that. And as you did, Anthony, as well, we appreciate you just jumping in. And feedback I'm getting is really good about you. You obviously have a bright future doing play-by-play, just so you know that.
Thank you. Yeah, it's an honor being able to come back. I know we had quite the ball game with Sharon and Hickory a few weeks ago. Glad we got 2 more good games tonight. Sharon over Warren, so our Mercer County team moves on, and then West Middlesex moving on to the title game.
And I also want to thank the folks here at Faro, Ann McGeese, Eric Bell, and all the folks here for their great hospitality. This is my home away from home the last week. I've done, 8 games here, and there's nothing better than E.J. McCluskey Gym.
Yeah, definitely a top-class environment, and I'm sure they'll be hosting many more playoff games in the future. For Aaron Byro as well in the studio, Bob Greenberg, Anthony Romo, David Gill, our video producer, saying so long from E.J. McCluskey Gymnasium. West Middlesex moves on to the District 10 championship game on Friday night. That'll do it. So long here from Faro High School.